Hi, this is John Doe, aka Frags with the DNB Academy, and welcome to another sound recreation video. For this one, I bring you this awesome tune by Skantia called Yo Yo Bop. Pretty much everyone heard it at this point, unless you haven't gone to a rave in the last like 4 months. Alright, so yeah, let's take a listen to the original first, and then I'll show you what I've done with it, and obviously then we will go into the patch.
Computer is picking up a strange signal.
So yeah guys, this is it. Now I'm gonna show you how it sounds like with our patch on top of it, alright?
Computer is picking up a strange signal.
Hell yeah. So let's just pop up Serum and get into it. Okay, for this one, we're gonna go a little bit on sort of a hybrid of kind of complex FM from technique, and also adding a little bit of juice with some filtering and kind of like weird distortion. All right, so for starters, we're gonna go into our digital folder here, and we're gonna select Tigra as our main oscillator, in this case our main wavetable. Right, we're gonna bring this up a couple semitones, right? Then we're gonna turn the random phase all the way down, and also we're gonna turn our sub here, and we're gonna make it like -2 just to match the same one we got there on our main oscillator. All right, so this is what we got so far, because obviously I've got the MIDI dialed in here, which is nothing that complex. It's all about the shaping. You see, it just sounds like this for now. Okay, so we're gonna increase the level of our oscillator. Then we're gonna choose the warping mode. You're gonna choose FM from B, right? Turn on oscillator B. Go to our analog basic shapes, and we can leave it with our, in this case, with our sine wave. All right, that's actually what we want. We're gonna keep it on this octave range, and we're gonna turn this all the way down to 0. So now it's time for us to start like finding the cool tones and bringing those harmonics to the top of our mix. All right. Around 40 here on the wavetable position should do the trick. And then on the FM from B, like something around this range here, 25, 30. Okay, and obviously turn the random phase all the way down also on oscillator B, all right? And then we're gonna start shaping this up. So there's quite a few parameters that we can already start like giving it a certain shape. So we're gonna make this into trigger mode, turn on the dotted here, and we're gonna put this in 8 notes dotted. And first parameter we're gonna assign these to will be the wavetable position, because we want to create like, see, this movement that Skantia does on this tune. All right. We can also apply this to other parameters later down the road, all right? But for now, we're gonna keep it simple and just wavetable position and also the sub level. I wanna keep it like this. And now, a really important part is our filtering, right? We need to make sure that our filter does quite a lot on this patch in order for it to sound like Skantia and like the classic yo-yo bass you hear these days on Jump Up. So we're gonna go here to our miscellaneous folder, and we're gonna click on our Formant 1, and this is the filter that's gonna do most of the job here. So you can already hear it. But we also need to apply a little bit of movement to create the yo-yo, you know what I mean? So if we set this somewhere around here, 27 starting around 19 hertz and finishing up at like 27 on the envelope. This sounds quite well for now, you know what I mean? So now, just gonna go to our effects tab and start applying a couple of effects to make this sound a bit more juicy, all right? So first things first, we're gonna apply some distortion. Bring this all the way up to the top. We're gonna choose the down sample distortion here. And we should be careful with the distortion drive here. Because if you go too far, you see, if you go past 13, the sound starts to kind of like sound destroyed in a sense, right? So with this distortion, we should be good, at least for now, all right? Then next step will be adding just a little bit of EQ, okay? Because we're gonna bring those high mids a little bit louder on our sound here. So we're gonna put the quantity somewhere around there. This here, so you see? Like 1K, somewhere around there. We're bringing those frequencies to a really good spot, okay? So next thing, we're gonna turn on our hyper dimension, but we're gonna skip the hyper. We're just gonna use this to get some width on the sound. Like really gentle, just like 6% on each. Then we're gonna compress this, right? We're gonna turn it on, and we're gonna turn the multiband mode on as well. Slowly. Just making sure we get our sound there, you know what I mean? Cool, sounding legit to me. All right, now it's pretty much up to you if you want to add just a little bit more of a sparkle to it. For instance, you could add a little bit of chorus, just make it somewhere around here, the low pass. And don't forget that the bass is gonna have like quite a bit of low-end stereo in it. You need to take care of that, but it does bring like a cool thing to it. But we're gonna leave it off, just a tip. All right, let's flip back to our main tab here. And this is the time where we can just pretty much do a couple of tweaks here and there to achieve like something similar to what Skantia did there, or just simply do something more close to our own, you know what I mean? As you can see, the wavetable position, we've got the formant cut off here, plenty of parameters. You can just tweak in order to make it sound way closer to the original or closer to what we want. So guys, let's listen to what our patch sounds on top of the original, all right?
My computer is picking up a strange signal.
Oh yeah, sounds pretty good to me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you take the most out of it, and I'll see you on the next one, all right? Peace.